My name is Malachi Pulliam. I'm from Bainbridge, Ohio in Ross County. This is the story of my family's land and what it means to us. I brought the folks from the Appalachian Project to show them where I come from and where I plan to return. Bringing them to my hometown made me realize how connected my family is to our property and the important role that nature and land plays in our understanding of place, family, and ourselves as individuals. My identity, beliefs, and values come from being raised in my hometown of Bainbridge, Ohio. The community and town have given me so much that I can't imagine not going home just because I feel it is what I'm called to do. I want to be able to show kids that Bainbridge is a great place to grow up and return to, regardless of what they might be thinking as bored 16-year-olds. The house I live in was originally bought by my great-grandparents about 100 years ago. My grandmother was born in this house, and I've lived here my whole life. There are many reasons why my home is important to me. As I reflected upon my connection to home on a deeper level, I realized that there are a number of practices that my family and I engage in on a daily basis that roots us in this place. When we interviewed my mom, Melissa Pulliam, she explained that each of us has always found our own spaces on the land to retreat to when we needed our own time away. Each of us have found the space that seems to rejuvenate us, ranging from little dips in the hills to coves by the creek. These places always seem to bring us back to reality and to refocus us on what is important.
When I was a kid, I would transplant white violets and make little rock gardens and everything in the woods and have my own space where on a bad day you'd go out and you'd go in your own special spot. And I think Kai still probably does that.
The land has not only been a place for my family to retreat to when we need to refocus, but it's also been a place where my brother and I have been raised. Our house is just outside of Bainbridge, and having land and living back off the road quite a bit really impacted the way my brother and I grew up. I spent a lot of time outside in the woods, playing games with my brother Silas, making little areas to hang out in, and exploring different parts of our woods. We played these imagination games until we were 13 or 14. Reflecting on these games now as an adult, I don't think there was that much of interest in those spots, but as a 10-year-old, I found plenty of nooks and crannies to go through, many of which I don't usually fit through anymore. Nowadays, my brother and I play more adult versions of our imagination games. We walk around our property and talk about the additions and renovations we would make, imagining the near future when we settle down back at home. I'd like to build on to my grandpa's house because every generation that has lived there has added their own kind of touch to the property. As my brother Silas and I have gotten older, we spent a lot of time going through and planning what we will do to various places and structures on our properties. Creating plans like this for the future give me and my brother a sense of reality that it is an immense blessing to be stewards of this land. It would not be home without that familiar ground and space to return to each time. When my classmates asked my mom what she hoped she'd taught us as kids, she said, "Well, if there's anything that I hope the kids have learned by being raised by us, it's that they need to be good stewards, and I think they've learned that. We shouldn't destroy the land. We shouldn't pollute it. We should take care of it. The land's a gift." I know that people have come from all over to Appalachia to find folk medicines or special remedies, but all I've ever needed is a dose of home.